With its enormous boost and unleashed power, the innovative electric car, Tesla Model 3 Ludicrous, has just shattered speed barriers and left conventional car engines in the dust. Join us as we examine this amazing vehicle in greater detail and discover the exciting new features that set it apart from other cars. The amazing power of the new Model 3 Performance was revealed recently. From my vantage point, the Model 3 Performance Power was already a highly capable and fast car. When I drove for the first time, the acceleration was so intense that I felt sick. However, the new version has much greater potency. The rear motor of the new model can rip the tires apart. The performance specifications of the Tesla Model 3 Performance are incredible. You have most certainly seen the quarter-mile times for the Model 3 Performance. At about 100 miles per hour, the power consumed starts to decrease, and other cars start to catch up. That has changed completely. Even though the Model 3's performance figures are said to have increased by precisely 113 horsepower, its weight is either the same or within 1% of the prior model. The offered values might not be precise, but they include a range of estimates that account for battery chemistry, front and rear motor performance, and other considerations. According to this analysis, the future Model 3 Performance will perform better than similar cars like the BMW M2. Several racetracks across the world have hosted races between the Tesla Model 3 and the M2. It has even won in a few of those races. However, there are new versions of the M2 and other competitive electric performance cars available. Tesla said, "You know what? We need to change." The 303 kilowatt rear motor of the Tesla Model 3 Performance is a brand new, extremely powerful motor. The rear motor has 406 horsepower. Tesla has not altered the front motor's 211 horsepower, the one with 158 kilowatts, which is the same as the previous motor. The power output of the new rear motor is ridiculously high. A single motor with 303 kilowatts, 406 horsepower is ridiculous. Thus, the total power of this vehicle is an absurd 461 kilowatts. This car will be able to travel 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 3 seconds, which is absurdly fast for a car of its size. It should take about 2 seconds in my opinion. A quarter-mile time of roughly 10.4 or 10.6 seconds is what you should aim for. That is incredibly fast for a car that will be cheaply priced. Pricing is anticipated to be similar to that of the previous Model 3 Performance. Many people may afford to own a vehicle because of its affordability. To be quite honest, I never thought cars this fast could be so affordable. I never thought this would happen. 5 years ago, I doubt anyone would have thought that a normal car that isn't a supercar could have such a blend of luxury and performance. Rather, they would have been taken aback to hear that cars like the new Model 3 Performance could be purchased at a reasonable price and yet achieve this level of performance. Let's recap, gentlemen. The nominal voltage of the LG battery pack is designed to be 355 volts. The motors are 158 kilowatts in the front and 303 kilowatts in the back, totaling 6,818 horsepower. That is 113 horsepower more than the previous Tesla Model 3. But there's a big difference. The leaked paper states that the rear motor will now peak at 68 miles per hour instead of 47 miles per hour, which means it will now peak at 21 miles per hour further down. This suggests that it should be more similar to the Tesla Model S Plaid in terms of peak speed and top-end power. When you see the Model S Plaid in action, you might think that it will finally catch up to the maximum speed of the electric vehicle, but it just keeps getting faster. As a result, it will be significantly faster in several areas, including quarter-mile timings and acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour. It should be fascinating to observe. You are aware that YouTube channels such as Car Wow will be drag racing the new Model 3 Performance, and it appears that this vehicle may be available for purchase within the next 8 weeks. Well, that's quite awesome. Moreover, how much weight is there? It is not lightweight, weighing just over 1,900 kilograms, or 4,089 pounds. 1,900 kilograms is not too bad, especially when you take into account this vehicle's amazing performance. Now let's contrast this with the V8 supercharged engine from the previous model, or even the Mercedes-Benz C63's six-cylinder engine. Yes, it was slightly heavier than Tesla's Model 3 performance. So it's not that heavy. The 82 kilowatt-hour battery pack has a stated range of 270 miles, or around 270 kilometers. That is an estimate based on current data. I would venture to say that it might be closer to 280 miles. I think Tesla may have achieved a somewhat higher range with this new model. Naturally, driving it the way it was intended to be driven will result in a slightly shorter range. Recently, Vice President of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravi, and Chief Designer, Franz von Holzhausen of Tesla, will have a live talk about the upcoming Model 3. It might have already happened by the time you watch this video. Thus, additional information about the impending Model 3 performance will become available to us. I think you'll need to order almost immediately if you want one of these, as there will probably be a long wait. I'm going to predict that wait times will skyrocket to 6 or 8 months during the first week. Many will probably say something like, "You know what? The Model 3 performance is a lot better than the old version." The top performance variation of the Model 3 performance is about to be displayed to you. This vehicle is going to be in high demand. With its remarkable acceleration and unmatched speed, the Model 3 has genuinely revolutionized the electric vehicle market. Who would have thought that sustainability and speed could coexist? We are eager to see what fascinating innovations Tesla has in store for us in the future. Kindly press the like button below, share, and subscribe to our channel for more of this innovation. See you in our next video.